Hi, grade twos. So today we're going to edit our personal narrative. So we're going to use COPS to do our editing. So we're going to start with capitalization. If you think it's easier to just edit everything as you go, you can do that. But in this video, I'm just going to do step by step, okay? So when we're looking at capitalization, we're looking at the start of the sentence is capital, the word I is capital, and proper nouns are capital. Remember, proper nouns are specific names of people, places, or things. Okay? So I'm just going to go through capitalization first. And remember, you do it with a different colored pen or pencil. Now, here we go. And we're just doing the editing. So last weekend, I took my dogs to their favorite field to play. So the beginning of my sentence has a capital, I is capital, and I don't have any proper nouns, so I'm good to go. First, okay, perfect, that's capital. I put them in the car and we drove down the road, period. It, awesome. Capital I, to start that off, took us 10 minutes to get there. Okay, perfect. Middle. When we got there, I needs to be capital. Again, you can either do it right over top. Oh, my pink doesn't really show up, does it? Doesn't it? Not really. Okay, I'm going to pick a different color, grade twos. Just hold, please hold. Let's do orange because Halloween's coming up and it's a Halloween-y color. Okay, let's see if that works any better. Okay, when I got there, I threw the ball for them. Then Callie. Oh, Callie's the name of my dog. So this should be capital. Does that show up better? Oh, we'll just move the camera down. Callie. Orange isn't that great either. Let's try blue. Dark blue. Or how about dark purple? Me and my colors. I can never pick one. Okay. Callie ran very fast after it. Kenya. Oh, that's another capital. Yeah, that's better. Kenya should be capital because it's a name of a dog. Stayed right beside me. All of a sudden, Kenya again needs to be capitals. It's a name. Jumped up and grabbed the treats from my pocket. Okay, now the ending. Finally, it was time to go. I have a capital here. The capital there. Dogs wanted to play on the park. I needs to be capital. Let them down the slide and on the small bridge. Callie loved, again, capital, perfect, loved to dig in the sand. At last, it was time to go. I put them in the car and drove them home. So we have another capital to start there and another capital to start there. Awesome. So now I'm going to go over to my COPS check sheet and I've done capitalization. I checked all my startings of the sentence, my I's, and proper nouns. Now organization. Organization, you're going to check through it to make sure it makes sense. I've read it a couple times, so I know it makes sense and everything's in the right order. So I'm going to check that off. Now we're going to do punctuation. Did I remember all my periods, exclamation points, and question marks? All right, let's take a look. Again, you don't have to do it step by step if you don't find that helps you. You can do it step by step or do everything at once. Last weekend, I took my dogs to their favorite field to play. Period. Good. First, I have a comma. I put them in the car and we drove down the road. Period. Check mark. It took us 10 minutes to get there. Oh my goodness, I'm missing a period. There we go. Okay, check that page. Next page. When we got there, I threw the ball for them. Period. Good. Then, comma, Callie ran very fast. After it, Kenya stayed right beside me. Maybe I should put the word and here. And Kenya stayed right beside me. Perfect. And then period. All of a sudden, Kenya jumped. Oh, all of a sudden, comma, Kenya jumped up and grabbed the treats from my pocket. Oh, yeah, I need a period here. Thanks for catching that, grade twos. All right, and one last page. Finally, comma, It was time to go. Period. The dogs wanted to play on the park. Period. I let them down the slide and on the small bridge. Period. Callie loved to dig in the sand. Yes, I'm missing a period here. You guys got it. At last, comma, it was time to go. Period. I put them in the car and drove home. You got it again. I need a period here. You got it. Thank you so much for helping me find where I'm missing my punctuation. So now I can check that off my list. And last but not least, spelling. So we're going to actually go in and see if there's any misspelt words. Maybe a grown-up can help you with this. Or you can say, that doesn't look quite right. I'm going to circle that word and ask a grown-up later. Okay. Last weekend, I took my dogs to their favorite field to play. This word favorite is a big one. So I'm going to ask to see if I spelt this right. Now, I don't have my mom or dad here to help me, but I'm going to ask my teacher friends in the room and maybe they'll help me. So I'll circle that and ask them later when they have time. First, I put them in the car and we drove down the road. It took us 10 minutes to get there. That doesn't look quite right. The there doesn't look quite right. I'm going to go look in my dictionary to see if I spelled that right. Okay, I'm going to go get my dictionary. Oh, I just found the word. I'm missing an E at the end. So maybe you have a writing dictionary at home, or maybe you have a sight word list and you found that they're spelled that way. When we got there, there's that word there again. I threw the ball for them. That doesn't look right either. Ball. Oh, I remember ball. It has an extra L at the end for them. Then Callie ran very fast after it, and Kenya stayed right beside me. This looks wrong too. It's spelled like this, stayed, ed. Okay, so I want to circle that. Right? That doesn't look right either. I'm going to circle that and write the correct spelling. So a grown-up can do this for you. You can circle the word and they can write it over top. Or if you were like, oh, that's just a silly mistake, you can do that yourself. Beside, wow, I'm not very good at spelling. Beside me. All of a sudden, Kenya jumped up. That's wrong too. Jumped up and grabbed. That's wrong too. Wow, you guys, can you believe all these spelling mistakes? Grab the treats. Again, treats is wrong. From my pocket is also wrong. That's just a silly mistake on my end. I just forgot the E. Okay. And last page. Finally, it was time. Oh, I missed the E here. Do you remember about what the magic E does? The E makes the other vowel say its name. Do you remember? Time. So you don't say Timmy, you say time. Do you remember that magic E from grade 1? And just a side note. The dogs wanted, I missed an E there, to play on the park. I let them down the slide and on the small bridge. Oh, that's spelled wrong. Bridge is Bridge. Callie loved to dig in the sand. At last it was time, again with that E at the end, to go. I put them in the car and drove home. Awesome. So, do you think I should now just leave it and say, okay, someone come and read my story? No, this is what we call a rough copy. So now what you're going to do is get new paper, and when you go and rewrite this, you're going to correct everything as you go. Okay, all these circles and markings will be gone in a nice fresh page, and then you can draw the pictures again, but you don't have to label them if you don't want to, okay? So now that you're done, all the cops, check. Now it's time to write a nice, fresh, new copy. I can't wait to see your editing grade 2s, and don't forget to take a picture of it, okay? Thanks for watching and helping me correct my work.